What's happening, good people? What's happening? Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is May 1st. Hold tight, hold tight. All right, good people. I got some fish and grits. I gotta scarf down real quick. I don't know if y'all can see that. Just fish and grits, no eggs. That's what we do here in South Carolina. We eat fish and grits. I'll be back in a second. That was delicious. That was delicious, y'all. I'm a little bit. Anyways, that was delicious. Let me put some music on. Y'all hold tight. Hold tight. Didn't mean to burp like that. Gonna put some music on, y'all. If you want any of these tracks, go to the description box there. LA Shak. LA Shak. Anyways, man, if you don't know about fish and grits, I didn't even get eggs this morning. I just got fish and grits, man. That's all I needed. My wife made the fish. She said, I don't know what you want with this fish. I'm like, what do I always eat with fish in the mornings? Grits and eggs, but I didn't make the eggs. She made the fish, I made the grits. And if y'all don't know about instant grits, y'all slipping, because I know some of y'all people, my grits, if it take 2 minutes to make my grits, it ain't real grits. No, okay. Y'all keep on thinking that. Anyways, let me turn this down a little bit. As the smell of animal feces and urine wafted through the September air and wild chickens clucked and ducks quacked, Suge's answer registered with young Jacob like coins in a snack machine. Taking a deep breath, the smell of compost was as fresh as baby's breath. Later, while Suge was adding molasses to a brewing compost tea, as air bubbles were causing foam to froth up and around the rim of the bucket, Jacob asked in a somewhat disgusted tone, "What's that? And why are you putting it in there?" Well, this here, let me turn it down a little bit. Well, this here is for the little bugs I've been telling you about. You know how when Miss Martha Louise gives you and your buddy Freddie chili bears? The man asked. And how you two suddenly get a burst of energy? Yep, Jacob replied. Well, this is basically the same thing. Excuse me, I got a burp. Man, y'all know I can't do less than 15 minutes, but I gotta admit I'm running way behind this morning. I'll adjust the time here in a little bit. Well, I still gotta brush my teeth and get my stuff on, but got a little 1 hour and 30-minute drive today. So anyways, well, this is basically the same thing in them cold cups of icy. It's sugar in the form of molasses. It looks disgusting. Well, it ain't. When I was a little boy, this is what we used on our flapjacks. Papa Bear, that's my granddaddy, he used to hook old Sam up to the mill. Sam was our mule, and get old Sam to turn that mill until raw syrup poured out. It ain't disgusting one bit. And to the little critters that's going to help my plants grow, it's energy. The things that's going to make them multiply. It's energy, the thing that's going to make that. Removing a handkerchief from the pocket of his overalls, Suge dipped the spoon in the billy goat trough, wriggled it back and forth, until there was only a light film left on it. Then use the handkerchief to wipe away the remaining syrup. "Let me show you something, Chili Bear," he said to the boy. As honeybees buzzed and as curious and oh my goodness. Y'all just don't know, man. Early in the morning like this, the coffee ain't kicked in yet. Yeah, come on now. As honeybees buzzed and a curious goat trailed close behind, and while chickens clucked and pigs squealed and oinked and cows mooed, the two walked back over to the pile of compost. "Now see here," I said that like I'm from LA or something, Crenshaw. "See here. Now see here, cuz." All right. "Now see here. This pile has the same stuff that's in the bucket. It's in that bucket. Only the tea is easier to put on my veggies and fruit. I can spray it on the leaves or drench the ground where it can go directly to the roots. It's kind of like sticking a needle in your arm, hooking up an IV to a person when they ain't eat and drink in days. That liquid in the IV bag is going to go straight." Excuse me, y'all. That was delicious. Still burping here. "That liquid in the IV bag is going to go straight to the blood. You picking up what I'm putting down?" Shug asked. "Huh?" asked Jacob. In realizing the 10-year-old mind he was explaining to needed things to be broken down further, the man took out the spoon he'd cleaned off. Using the spoon as it reflected the sun's rays, he scooped as much as the spoon would hold from the compost pile and held it out for Jacob to see. "Okay, let me try to explain this again. In this spoonful is billions of little bugs and animals, critters basically. Like I said, educated folk call them microorganisms," he told the boy. You mean bajillions?" Jacob insisted. Yeah, you can say that. Anyway, in this spoonful, there's a lot going on. It's like a whole city and everybody got their job to do. When I put this on my plants, in the garden, on the grass, around my fruit trees and shrubs, whatever, all them critters go to work and do one thing, and that is working with the plant to grow it. Now, like I said, the plant gives them sugar. Did I say that already? I don't think I did. Now, if I didn't say this part already, the plant gives them sugar, sort of like chili bears or food. But that's kind of confusing because of the molasses. Now, if I didn't say this part already, the plant also gives them sugar. Okay, that sounds better. Let me go ahead and delete this. Now, if I didn't say this part already, the plant also gives them sugar. It's what they call a goodness, what the daggone word is? What's the daggone word? Symbiosis? No, that ain't it. Here I go trying to sound all sophisticated and can't even remember the word. Symbiotic. Yeah, that's it. They work together in a symbiotic relationship. In thinking of all that Shug had said, Jacob was enthralled. Fix it. In thinking of all that Shug was saying, the boy was intrigued. In thinking of all that Shug was saying, the boy was intrigued. You mean there's bajillions and bajillions of little invisible aliens inside this pile? The boy asked. Man, you sure do like that word. Oh, that's Shug. Man, you sure do like that word. Shug replied. Well, I guess so. Give me your hand, said Shug. As Jacob put out his hand, with some hesitancy, Shug pushed it deep inside the pile. Feeling the heat, Jacob recoiled. Don't worry, it ain't that hot. Only about 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Nothing's going to happen, Shug assured him. You feel it? He asked. Yeah, it's hot. Why is it so hot? The boy asked. That's all them bajillions of critters moving all around. Now, don't you and your partner in crime go messing with my compost pile when I'm not around. I see that look in them big old eyes. This hill can get really hot. Don't want you burning your arm off. Okay. Wait. Don't you need fertilizer? Okay, so right there. I'm gonna go over this story 1,000 more times. So we're gonna make this black because we're moving on. This is going to be green now. All right. Nope. Just look around, the large man extended his arms. Nope, just look around, the large man extended his arms and hands, displaying to Jacob all that was on his land. Long as I got leaves, grass, cow shit, rabbit shit, worm shit, and food scraps from off my plate, I got fertilizer. Following the demonstration, the man took in a deep breath. Ah, he exhaled. Can't you smell all that fertilizer? Ew, Jacob exclaimed. All right. So, what is this now? All right, let's see what this is. Let's read this. It was the beginning of fall. The birds were singing, dragonflies and a few bees were guiding the man down the old path as fishing gear rattled and thoughts of his sick mother began subsiding. Oh, this is Shug. This is Shug leaving. This is Shug going to the fishing hole by himself. This is where he's going to see the alligator for the first time. Seeing whatever it was that he'd seen that day was like God himself had come down from heaven and placed the thing right before him. 1 second he was looking down, checking for water moccasins. Next thing, there's this huge dinosaur on the path right before him. Wet and shimmering from sunlight, it laid there watching him as though some unseen intelligence possessed it. Okay, so that's where we're going to stop. That's going to be the red. All right, we made 15 minutes, y'all, by some miracle. We'll pick it back up here in the green tomorrow. It's been 15 minutes. Y'all be blessed. This is Anthony L. Kelly. Till next time.